What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Weekend High. Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all weekend has been eventful. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on this weekend. What up, fellas? It's your boy, KZ, back in the area. I'm your man James Evans. I'm James Evans Sr. Goddammit. Don't call me not JJ. Shout out to he was a big black. He was a real father figure for a lot of people in the black community. So we always shouting out our old the characters from shows we love. So shout out to James Evans, Mr. Amos. But John Amos. So we got my man CT. We got my man Big Swag up in here, and about to get it in again, man. Fellas, how was y'all week? Week was good.
Yeah. For the most part, it was gravy. No complaints.
All right, I heard that.
All good on the West Coast, y'all. Like and subscribe.
West, y'all.
Me doing my sitting. West Side. Feel the spirit of Pac upon us. You know what I'm saying? But man, getting into it, man. We're gonna get right into it, man. It's a lot of stuff been going on this week, a lot of hot things in the news we're gonna comment on and give you our crazy opinions on or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just sit back and relax and enjoy the show. And we're gonna get right into it, y'all. All right. Make sure you hit the like button. Like and subscribe, you know what I'm saying? We do appreciate your viewership so much. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button. A CashApp won't hurt either, you know what I'm saying?
Why you at it?
Hey, like what Zoe says, twos and fews. So, we'll take the fews and cents if you got them. So, y'all go ahead and do what you got. I understand though, it's tight right now. Inflation is at an all-time high, so I ain't mad at y'all. You ain't got to change like you used to with that gas going up. So
yeah. Twos and fews on the gas tank.
Yeah, man. You got them twos and fews
$6 out here, man.
Damn. You know what I'm saying? It's like where we at? Where I'm at, it's like 420. No pun intended.
425.
Okay, so yeah, man, it's pretty much around the country, man. Gas all-time high, so we get it though. But once you get back on, once you hit a lick.
Yeah, hey man, out in California, they probably making that shit in stills instead of moonshine.
Hell nah. Hell yeah, man. Hey man, so we're gonna get right to it, man. C had a crazy stories for us this week. I'm gonna just go ahead and just go play the video, man. It's a crazy video of this brother here getting away from the laws, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of crazy energy going on. So our brother right here, he getting away. So I'm gonna let y'all see this video. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Fair usage.
Yes, fair use like a mug. Let me go ahead and let's get this big, y'all. Thank y'all for dealing with me. Damn, they look like these. Damn, that's one.
Struggling.
Damn. He started this shit. They tasting the shit out of his ass.
He bummed out.
That's crazy as
hell.
He
bummed out. And that's like a video where the pride of lions be on their back and they still manage to squirm loose.
Yeah, man. He's straight got, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he took the tase. He knocked one out. He punched one, took the tase, got in the ride, started it up. Like the funniest part when the car started up.
Hey, they was looking at him like he was about to stop. Like he gonna stop. We're like, I was wrong.
They had the tase gun. They was sitting there pressing. Remember, look, they was sitting there pressing the tase gun. Like, is this shit working?
Man, that job ain't for everybody, man. They did not have them hands.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that brother probably. I don't know the situation. Hopefully, it wasn't a bad situation. Like he, did something bad and got away. But if they was, what I'm saying, if they was just out there messing with him, profiling because he got, charged or whatever, what I'm saying. Then I'm glad he got away if he didn't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to harass the brother. But yeah, man. Hell no, that's crazy.
3-on-1.
Your home team.
Hell no, man. Hey. What would you do now? Like, if I already know, man. I ain't gonna be in no situation like that. I'm not about to try, but damn, all I can say is, I'm just gonna move on from that, man. He had the Nat Turner spirit in him, and got
he lucky they didn't accidentally shoot his ass.
That's what I was thinking. Like, he lucky. He's really lucky. He could have. I mean, they could have got the busing on him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't advise nobody else to try that, young people. You know what I'm saying? Don't, just try to, comply, do what you got to do to get up out that situation. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, I wouldn't advise doing what that brother did right there. You know what I'm saying? You lose your life, because we know.
Must have been rubbed out.
Yeah, it ain't nothing to bust at us. It ain't nothing to bust on us. So, they think they'll get away with it. So, just make sure y'all careful, man. And but that was a rare occurrence where
Grand Theft Auto right there, man.
He had all the ancestors must have been in a circle holding hands for that brother. You know what I'm saying? The power
was down there in the corner, like.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like seen from Marvel Comics out that month. Hell nah. Hey man, we gotta see another story up here. Go ahead.
Oh man. Now, this couple right here trying to get some clout on for their YouTube channel. They tried to spend the night at a Target. Now, check this out. According to a Philadelphia couple, they're roommates, and they tried to spend the night at a Target store, and they were arrested for trespassing inside after attempting to spend the night to post for all their followers.
Damn.
Can you imagine that crazy ass shit?
So this was a YouTube stunt, or like?
Yeah, this was a YouTube stunt, and these two are roommates, and they caught them in the store around 3 a.m. trying to spend the night.
That was the thing. They was going be on live saying, "Hey, we in the Target, we spending the night in here, y'all. Look,
exactly.
We eating the fruit snacks up.
Go sit on the toilet exhibit and shit."
Look, we behind the counter at the Starbucks in the Target. Look.
Now this might be a trend because it's called a 24 overnight challenge at Target. So you might see other YouTubers start this out.
A 24-hour. Yeah, man.
Hey, that's for homeless people, actually.
I mean, if you just want to get arrested and go to jail, that's the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Breaking the gate, you break your ass in and I know they're gonna say, "Well, I didn't necessarily break in. I just didn't leave."
They went in there and got little.
but still, it's trespassing because it's after business hours. You know what I'm saying? It's already, It's like you broke in. It's like you broke in, I would imagine, because it's after business hours. And, they make, most stores make them big ass announcements, and, announcements be like, "Hey, we getting ready to close at such and such time. Y'all need to get y'all shit and come up to the front." You know what I'm saying? I mean, they don't probably say it like that, but you know what I'm saying.
Get your ass.
Yeah.
So now.
What don't they be looking dirty too? Like when you go to the store, all the employees looking at your ass like, "Motherfucker."
Hey, fucking great.
So anybody out there trying to do this challenge, these two right here are going to face up to 7 years in prison. That shit ain't worth it. For 18,000 followers, nah, bruh.
Damn. Yeah. They go get that's the max they can get is 7 years?
Yep.
So out of that, what you think they gonna get? They probably gonna get the max because I don't think they ain't got the complexion for the protection. They about to get them. They about to get that. They about to get that 7.
I said they might get about two at the least.
Look, I think I think they gonna get. I take a bet they get more than the 7 than the max. You know why? Or a new law coming into effect. The only reason they gonna try to find a way to make an example out of them, like you said, so nobody else try it. So I think they gonna get the full ride. They gonna fuck around and get the full ride, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope they don't.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
kind of look lucky though. They probably get 10 months probation, spend the sentence.
yeah, man. Well, I don't know. We ain't been too lucky nowadays. We ain't been that lucky because your boy gave Tupac.
Call that man
No,
He called himself that. I ain't call him that. Just he called himself that. He said, "I'm the gay Tupac got." What he get, Chris? Go ahead. You got the story.
Man, so your boy Jesse, he's getting 150 days in jail, which is any one day is enough for me. I'm good, but I mean, he getting 150 days at a resort for him. Yep. So that, and he's going to pay out what, $1,000 fine.
Yeah, over $100,000.
Yeah.
Well, it ain't gonna be no resort. It ain't too much of a resort for him because he in Cook County.
And I heard that he's actually in a psych ward right now. That's the crazy thing about it. Like that's information from his brother, so it's just not coming from anybody.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because he was supposed to get he was gonna get protective custody because he public figure,
right,
people know him and stuff. And they was complaining that's like having him in solitary confinement. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing is, okay, he filed a false report, and then they said nobody in Illinois history has ever got any time for this type of crime, calling in the fake, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, this is, I think this is really about his, about him being brother, you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't agree with what he did, and I'm not no fan of Jesse at all, you know what I'm saying? Not like that. I mean, because what he did it for greed, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get his little cake up on the empire and all that stuff. But I mean, he went about it the wrong way. But I'm just saying, and then, trying to push, the agenda in certain things and use that. That's the only thing I don't like about him. But at the same time, he's a brother, so as we say, B1, black first. That's showing you, you know what I'm saying? Your preferences don't have anything to do really with it's because it goes by what they see first. So
yeah,
that brother shouldn't have got that brother ain't no because Kim Fox, the the prosecutor on it, that's the one they won't taken out of there. I'm not a fan of hers, but she said so. I saw an interview. She said some real stuff. She said we have never charged anybody with any time for doing something like this. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, they took her team off the case. Because remember, she dismissed it, or not dismissed it, but they weren't going to give him no time or nothing. And then the state picked this, I guess this white dude, this independent white prosecutor, and he wanted him to get time. But I don't think that's right because think about it. The lady who did the lie on Emmett Till is still living, and as far as I know, she ain't got no charges on her. That was false. Remember
there's no conscience and shit.
I mean, that's false. She lied. She said she lied about it, so she should be in jail. Then if
there's
that's
a lot of people that do false allegations and make false reports, and they don't get time, and even if it's the result of people losing their life. And but I think in this case, it was this a federal case?
I think no, it was local. It was local, wasn't it? Yeah, it was because he's in Cook County, so it wasn't federal.
I see. Well, because he was talking about people wearing that.
Well, you know what? I think they was trying to make it federal because at first, he was saying it was a hate crime, but I think what the hoax is, it's not federal. I don't think it's. Well, I don't know. I'm have to look that up. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all don't quote us on it, but.
So my thing is, this is from the beginning. The police really wanted to get him back for making that report, and they had to look for the suspects, and they wasted a lot of manpower searching for the suspects, and it was all plotted by him. So they were really upset when he was let free. So this is for them. It's probably their payback.
They were fighting real crime,
Yeah,
right.
I think if he would have ended this earlier and said that he made it up, he probably wouldn't have gotten no time. Instead of playing along with it.
Yeah, because he built it. He kind of built it up.
He had doubled down.
He kind of doubled down on it. Remember, he had the noose around his neck and shit. In the video. You know what I'm saying? Like they said it's MAGA country and all this stuff. And then, nobody really, I don't think nobody's saying that, but they could though. But the thing is, he said he went to Subway at night, and it was like 30 below that night in Chicago.
Yeah, it was like 20 below, no wind
Right,
chill.
like come on, man. Like, I mean, he could have went about it other ways to get some more, roles in Hollywood or whatever, renegotiate his contract. Because it in the essence, it does hurt the real victims who, you know what I'm saying, from hate crimes that people don't believe.
Right,
in.
exactly.
People, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we're in a system anyway that's already not taking our word anyway. So, I mean, I think this is just, it's just the, racial politics shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, if you said, the police unions and everything, like, no, we about to get this motherfucker back. But if I bet you we go down Chicago history, I bet you it's probably tons of Caucasian people who have filed false reports, and people have looked. I'm talking about from kidnappings to saying my child missing and the motherfucker ain't missing.
Oh yeah.
And they use money and they ain't have to pay shit back. So,
but that those stories didn't make national news. This one did.
You're right about that. Yeah, I mean,
hey, what about the Kobe Bryant case? She ain't faced no time, did she? R.I.P.
Nah, she didn't. She didn't get no time. You're right. That's a good one. She didn't get no time.
And that was headlines,
She didn't get no time. And think about it. The narrative to this day that remember they was trying to put on Gil King and all, was that Kobe did it. Like, oh, he's this, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, rest in peace, Kobe. But that's the narrative that's trying to push out when this lady straight up lied on dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, she came to his, she was trying to press up on Kobe. Kobe wasn't trying to check for that babe, probably. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like, I don't know. But I'm just saying that is a good example. I mean, I'm sure we can find public cases, big time public cases where people made false allegations and they weren't black and they didn't have to pay shit back, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, but that's good stuff, man. Man, Jesse, hold your head, brother. And I mean, that's all I like to say to the brother, man.
Well, really, I just hope he don't let this get to him, though, man. Like, lose it mentally.
Yeah, I hate to see, because he did, but in court, because he was saying that, I am not, suicidal, and I think he was doing that to try to say, like, maybe they're gonna try to do something to him in jail, you know what I'm saying, or set it up. If he die, basically, if I die in jail, if they try to say it's suicide, then that's a lie, because you heard me say this is not suicide. I'm not suicidal. So
yeah, you ain't got to get the Epstein treatment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. That's what he's probably thinking.
Yeah, he said, "Ain't nothing wrong with my mind.
Ain't nothing wrong with me, mother.
Don't go for the gun. Don't go for the okie doke."
Yeah, but I mean, but hey, but I think that's a lesson. That's a lesson to people. Like, man, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't run with that narrative, man. Like, if it's some real stuff happening to you, then you come out there. But like making up stories, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he shouldn't have went to jail for that. He should have. I thought he was probably gonna get like a bunch of community. I was gonna see a bunch of community service commercials for him in Chicago. Like, hey, I'm Jesse Smollett. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do make you do public service.
Doing wig commercials and shit.
Remember T.I. had the commercials where he was talking about against gun violence when he had to do the little, you know what I'm saying? Shout out T.I. So the same thing. They like, hey, like, look, you a public figure, so you need to go out here and speak on this and, use it as a public service announcement. But no, they put Homeboy in the, man, man. All right, man, I'm sorry, y'all. We're going to move on. Keep it moving, keep it rolling. Another thing happened in the news, another story that jumped out at me was everybody was talking about Ryan Coogler. He's a director of Black Panther. Our brother, he one of the most promising directors in Hollywood. Everybody pretty much knows him. He was at the Bank of America and he was mistaken for a bank robber. Now they saying that this is the thing with this. They said that the situation should never happen.
Right.
But Bank of America worked. He said this. Bank of America worked with me and addressed it to my satisfaction. We have moved on. So, but it said that he walked in the Bank of America to make a transaction. He was wearing a hat, sunglasses, face mask. Went to the counter. In fact, that ain't uncommon because everybody wearing masks. I wear a mask. He went to the counter and handed the teller a withdrawal slip with a note written on the back that reportedly read, "I would like to withdraw $12,000 cash from my checking account. Please do please do the money count somewhere else. I'd like to be very discreet." That's what the message said.
Uh-huh.
This employee though hit the panic button. Now, I don't think from the letter,
It was
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't think that's uncommon because think about it. If you come in to withdraw a large amount of money and you a Hollywood person, but at the same time, I wouldn't know Ryan Coogler if the motherfucker was standing next to me at motherfucking Subway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying like he wouldn't be.
He ain't Spike
I'm just saying
Lee
he wouldn't be recognizable, like unless you told me, like, dang, dude, that's Ryan Coogler. Like, oh shit, that's dude. Okay, what's up, bro? You know, I mean, I wouldn't know him. I just think he's another brother in line with me. I wouldn't think.
But I'm pretty sure in his community where he felt comfortable enough to go to the bank, I'm pretty sure his name ring bells around.
So
there.
people know him, and he probably was like, "Look, I'm trying to be discreet. I'm just
like you know I am, you know."
Right. I mean, think about it, you in Hollywood, so yeah, you're right. People in Hollywood go recognize his ass. So,
yeah.
You know.
So I think this happened in Atlanta, where this is like where he lives.
Oh yeah, Atlanta. That's right. I'm sorry, man. Atlanta. That is right.
So this is not his normal bank. I'm assuming, because in typical manners like this, you would have a private banker and you would let them know that you're coming and how much money that you want. You can just do it all by email, and they just call and confirm it and how much you want it. And then when you get there, they hand you the damn bank bag.
But I mean, but still, over $10,000 cash, you got to fill out that CTR report.
Right.
So definitely. You know,
but look,
but he was going on the counter back there, so they wouldn't draw attention to him. You know.
Yeah. But Soulja Boy from there, and he said, "Where my money?" Y'all seen him on the video? he said, "I asked for 100,000. They only gave me 30. Where my money?" So. But then again, I wouldn't expect Soulja. I don't know if I expect Soulja Boy to have a personal banker. I'm not trying to say, you know, Soulja Boy ain't smart. He's smarter than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that, you know, that what Chris is saying is the right way. Like, if you're on that type of level, you're probably going to have a personal banker. It's probably going to be nothing to call in and get the money you need, you know, ahead of time. Because they might not have that on deck. So they might have to go get, you know, order the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They got to go to the safe for that shit.
Right. So, yeah, so he probably wasn't at his normal bank.
Brought in, yeah.
I mean, but would you be like, if you was the teller and this dude, he came in, you know, he wearing hat, sunglasses. That's not uncommon. Face mask, that ain't uncommon now, the world we live in now. But if he gave you a bank slip, it said he handed her the bank slip you fill out. And on the back of the note, it said, "I would like to draw 12,000 cash from my checking account. Please do the money count somewhere else. I'd like to be discreet." Now, would you think he was trying to rob the motherfucker?
I was a bank teller before, you know, a couple times, and that's pretty plain English what he'd like to happen. I mean, he already know you got to fill out the forms, and I mean, all you got to do is verify 2 or 3 points of ID, and then your job is done. You know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, she was kind of trigger happy on that. You know, they said it was.
Yeah,
you know,
she panicked and just didn't believe it, and she didn't want to get robbed. I don't know. Maybe she had a bad day. Who knows? But
yeah.
She ain't like what she seen clearly.
Right. It was a sister. You know. Well, I don't know. Look. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. I'm just saying she was a sister, but I don't know if she was a sister. You know what I mean? So,
and I heard the manager okayed that shit. Like, go ahead and call the police, and they were entertaining him, saying, "Oh, their money's going to be out in a few minutes," and he thinking everything okay, and then the police will show up on him. Like,
I'd be hot. I'd be hot.
She probably looked at you like sweet, like you ain't no Ryan Coogler, so nah.
But that doesn't like you wouldn't recognize him. You wouldn't recognize him at all.
What if she was like, "Oh, if you Ryan Coogler, I'm Tyler Perry, then."
Hell yeah! I'm Richard Pryor, nigga.
Hell no. I mean, but yeah, that's unfortunate. At least Bank of America owed up and said, you know what I'm saying? They, I guess him, like he said, him and Bank of America got together. They came, so it sounded like some kind of settlement out of court, because he said we came together. You know,
probably waive his fees for 5 years or some
exactly,
shit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Or something.
Now this shit is bad because everybody gonna know this dude gonna be having some money on him when they see him. So
hell yeah, motherfuckers sit up there rubbing their feet, hands together like flies, watching them comments.
Birdman game.
Birdman. You gonna hit that lick.
Yeah, man. Hey, moving right along, family. We're gonna go right to your boy, man. My man, Cat Williams, is in the news, man. Cat, he abruptly had to end his Nashville show because of a bomb threat. That's what the venue said. Cat Williams ended his show in Nashville, Tennessee, early Saturday night because of a bomb threat, according to a statement from Nashville Municipal Auditorium, where Williams was performing. Williams had to abruptly end the show. He said 10 minutes before the end of his set, due to a bomb threat. Williams had made the decision not to notify attendees of the bomb. Well, of the bomb scare to avoid panic and possible injury. So basically, he made the decision not to notify, the people at the event, not to notify them, so they wouldn't get all, everybody wouldn't start trampling, and you have another Travis Scott incident and shit.
Yeah.
They said the building was cleared without incident by the police, Nashville Metropolitan Police Department. The bomb threat was received at telephone at 10:36 p.m. That's what the police said. Spokesperson Don Aaron. And then the venue staff decided to clear the auditorium. The call was believed to come from out of state. Police combed the venue, but nothing was found. So, any representatives from Cat Williams, they have not made any comment or anything like that. So, what y'all think about that one, man? It sound like a hater that like somebody who was mad at Cat probably called you like, man,
that nigga called that shit in because they didn't pay him right.
Yeah. He said, if I get booed on this joke, somebody called in because they ain't gonna like the way it is.
He probably like, this don't look like my money.
Call the motherfuckers.
I am a boy. Hey, Cat probably for real. But you know what? Cat to me bold enough that he probably ain't gonna do all that if you don't pay him his money. He probably just like,
man, because I've heard tell of somebody be at a Cat Williams show down in Memphis, and they said, man, whatever, I'm good on this shit. And he did 5 minutes of this show and walked the fuck off and gave it to what's his name, Rodney or Red?
Red Grant?
Yeah, Red Grant. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he took over.
Yeah, because that is his boy, Red Grant.
Yeah. Hey, that dude bad. Hey, he told me Cat will kiss his whole ass.
Oh no.
Yeah, man. But man, I hope this don't be like a trend and everything, because I'm actually going to the Cat Williams comedy thing in April where I'm at. So Cat, come on down, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to see you, brother.
Hey, y'all better bring that good energy, nigga.
Yeah, man. I just want to laugh, man. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen him in a while. It's been a while.
Hey, because Cat Williams top 5 active. I don't care what nobody says.
I want to say I seen him earlier. I want to say last time I seen Cat Williams live, maybe about 10, 12 years ago. So it's been a while since I seen him up, live and everything like that. But moving right along, my fellas, we going to the next thing, man, here in entertainment news. Now, our viewers. Now, do y'all know who these people is? Especially our black viewers. Like these people.
90210, right?
No, these actually Gary's own, man. Salute.
Sopranos kids, right?
Yeah, he said Sopranos. These are Michael Jackson's kids, man. Shout out to Michael Jackson, rest in peace. Man, I didn't know his kids looked like that. I knew his kids was white, but I didn't know, like, what I'm saying, what they was looking like as of lately. But the reason we bringing them up, there was an article I ran across about how wealthy his kids are. It said Michael Jackson died in 2009. He left behind a fortune, of course, despite being in massive debt to the IRS to the tune of $1.125 billion, reportedly. His estate has continued to rake in cash. After his untimely death, it's believed that 40% of Jackson's estate went to his mother, Catherine, while 20% to charity. The remaining 40% was split among his 3 children, Prince, Paris, and BG. each having a reportedly net worth of $100 million. My thing, my only problem, I'm talking about, I'm from the G. I love Mike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Mike Epps, man, he could have got some kids from the hood up there. You know what I'm saying? Mike Epps said that is one of his stand-ups. Shout out to Mike Epps, Indiana Zone. He said that, man, but I just think, like, damn, Mike, you know what I'm saying? You could have made at least a black kid. You could have got a black kid from Gary. I'm not saying me. You could have got a black kid from Gary and made them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know people be like, no, you the one, you wish he got you. I mean, he could have got a black
kid. I don't recognize him without a blanket on their head and shit.
I mean, you know, hell yeah, you know, I'm just saying he should have got a black kid, you know what I'm saying, and adopted some black kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying at least one. You know, it's like, think about it. You look at Hollywood, all the white people done got adopted black kids, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what them kids ain't coming out right. I'm gonna say that all them kids that the white actors, a lot of the Caucasian Hollywood actors adopted, they not coming out right. They ain't combing their hair right. You know what I'm saying? They kind of confused and shit. But
I don't know, man. She look like she might be trying to do some passing. I don't know, man.
Who, his daughter?
Yeah.
Paris?
I mean, from the image I'm looking at, she might have some black up in there somewhere.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm thinking
but he was like he on the cast of
like I'm thinking of it.
None of Mike is in there.
I'm thinking of it on the terms of legacy. I'm thinking on terms of legacy. So already in this country, you know, once again, Foundation of Black Americans are owed reparations for, you know, the labor our ancestors did to build this country. Because remember, we didn't immigrate. When we came over, there was no United States. So we had to build the motherfucker. See, that's what people don't always forget. They always like, well, didn't y'all immigrate too? No. We built this motherfucker. There was no United States to immigrate to when we came over here. There was nothing. There was just the colonies. You know what I'm saying? So we had our ancestors built this country and we owed a debt. You know what I'm saying? So when I see things like this, where you got like Michael Jackson's kids, and no disrespect, but you got Michael Jackson's kids who are clearly Caucasian, and they just inherit $200 million between them. Both of them got $100 million. I mean, 3 of them got $100 million. 3, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, Mike, you could at least adopted 2 little black kids, and they could have changed their life, and you know what I'm saying, and did something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where I'm coming from. Like, I'm just saying,
because, hey, at least they would have had. They might have been light skinned, but they had them half bell pepper noses.
Yeah,
body nose.
You can't take that out.
Hell
you know
yeah,
saying? Like,
jeez,
I'm just saying he could have did that. I just feel like Mike could have did that, man. I don't know why he didn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to speak bad on the man. I didn't know the man, but I'm just saying from the optics. I'm just saying from my optics and opinion that it's like, damn, okay. You could have adopted one of your own, you know what I'm saying? And at least one of your own. That's all I'm saying. You could have adopted at least one of your own. And
but that nigga could have bleached his jeans too. I'm gonna stop going in on Mike.
Vitiligo jeans and said the vitiligo jeans side of the game.
That's what he was
chromosomes in this motherfucker.
Motherfucker just come out spotty as hell and shit. He might come out like a Dalmatian. Mike had them Dalmatian kids. That's how you know it's Michael Jackson kid for real. Motherfucker come out and
you know what's crazy when they try and ask people about the story because the mother lives in Lancaster. When they try and approach her, like, is Michael actually the father? And they show a person that was one of Michael Jackson's friends who the kids actually resemble, and none of them will talk. They just all go into like, I'm not talking. I don't know how much he paid these people, but they are not talking at all. And they just say these are 100% Michael Jackson's kids. Like they came from him.
So what? Those kids? They said those kids did come from him. They used Michael Jackson's sperm and shit.
That's what the allegations are. But like reporters have gone after the person that they felt was the father, and the mother, she's not gonna speak at all. Like she's an elderly lady.
I mean, clearly those kids ain't African. They ain't got a drop of. They not African American, half, Caucasian, half African American. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let me quit saying it. Half Caucasian, half foundational Black American or black. But, they ain't have black and half white. Period.
But there is kids that can't come out looking like that from two parents that are black and white though. That can happen.
Yeah, but you know,
but not all of them.
we as black people have distinct features, and our genes are stronger. So, like he said, like William said, that bell pepper nose would have came out. You know what I'm saying? That them lips would have came out full. You know what I'm saying? Like even if she was like, I knew a lady in my church growing up, and I ain't gonna say her name, but it was one of my mother's friends. She was real. You know what I'm saying? Real, like passing like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But when you look at her, but I'm serious though, but when you look at her as a black, you see, oh, that's a sister. You could just tell. You
Afrocentric features, you know.
It's certain things you could point out, like where as an average Caucasian person may not be able to point it out. They might be like, oh, look, she's like a little white lady to me, you know. But me, I'm looking like, there it is. There's that black part of you. I see it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I looked at their pictures so long, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I looked at and they good. I guess they good people. And I just don't see a drop of nothing that says like we black people have now. We don't have a recessive gene. You know what I'm saying? We have a dominant gene. So there's no way that this, you know what I'm saying, is his kids gonna come out looking like Hansel and Gretel and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, at the least, his son would have been like even if he was on the, like you said, some come out a little more Caucasian than others. His son would at least look like Sean King. You know what I'm saying? And my fucking daughter would have looked like Sheila E. or something. You know what I mean?
But there's no family resemblance, like because most of them they look like Joe Jackson, like they favor Joe. And
exactly.
I'm sorry, them kids don't look like none of the Jacksons.
Look, I'm gonna say this. This sounds crazy. I thought Nicole Richie was really Lionel Richie's daughter and shit. She looked more like Lionel Richie, don't she? Though she looked like she could be mixed a little bit at least. And then I found out she just white. I didn't know she was. I thought she was a little
she
mixed.
Ain't mixed.
No, I thought she was like Jessica Alba. No, she ain't mixed.
I thought
Lionel Richie adopted her.
Oh, I knew she was adopted, but I thought she was partially black.
No, that's like Jessica Alba. You know, she's supposed to be have some black blood in her or whatever like that, but you really can't tell.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did you know that, Chris?
I thought she was Latina.
No, she's supposed to have. I mean, a lot of these people just say they multiracial and stuff. So yeah, a lot of I don't know, man. But I'm just saying that
the Cablinasian game.
Yeah, Cablinasian side of the game. Sizzle.
Sorry, hey.
My man, Tiger Woods. Go ahead, Chris. You look like him. Go
Shut your ass up.
Tiger Woods looking ass. Go ahead. Don't do it, Chris.
No.
For sure.
Damn it. Just...
Hey man, another crazy story, man. We're gonna keep it moving, man. We having a good time. Y'all having a good time, man. Hit that like and subscribe button. Do what you got to do. Hit that like and subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, support the show. Hit that like button. It don't cost you a penny. It don't even. It's free. It's free. It's free to hit this like button, man. So go ahead and hit that for us. And next story coming up, man. Hey, I got a story for y'all, man. Y'all gonna love this one, man. Y'all heard about the monkey maid?
No.
Y'all heard about the monkey maid?
I gotta blow the screen up on this one.
That's Chris prom date right there, monkey maid. There's a bizarre tiny mermaid found in Japan, and it appears to be half monkey, half fish. The mummy, which is possibly, that's a mummy, it's supposed to be about 300 years old or older, and appears to have the upper body of a monkey with an eerily human-like face. Now, the lower body is that of a fish. The nightmarish creature has long been kept at the Injuan Temple. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right to all my Japanese folks out there, in the city of Asakuchi, located in Okayama.
Asakuchi.
That's where you go in Japan when you want some Asakuchi. Where you going to stay? Asakuchi. I'm going to Asakuchi. To get the Asakuchi. You know what I'm saying? They're going to Asakuchi. But yeah, man, they said that they actually worship this thing, and now researchers from the Kurashiki University of Science and Arts, as well as other institutions, are scientifically analyzing the mummy for the first time in hopes of casting light on its origins. So this is something they've held in their museums for like a long time. They said basically they removed the mummy from a special box and placed the object in a CT scanner at the university. There's going to be scientists they basically conduct a CT scan on the mummy. The team is also planning to carry out DNA analysis on the mummy to see if they can determine what animal, if any, it is made from. The roughly 12-inch long mummy features nails, teeth, and hair on his head, as well as scales on his lower body. The expression on the creature's face almost makes it look as if the creature is screaming or grimacing. An old note in the box claims that the mermaid was caught in a fisher net off Shikoku, the smallest of Japan's major islands, between 1736 and 1741. What y'all think about this, man?
No, it should look like a mermaid.
They saying this motherfucker half mermaid, half monkey, dog. Like,
hey, it look like they built about the right too.
Motherfucker thick. It's a thick shit. It's thick, man. Somebody ancestors like, man, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, that motherfucker thick as hell, dog. Man, bring that motherfucker in, get the nets.
Get my Tom Hanks on that motherfucker.
It's like, man, that motherfucking monkey mermaid got a big ass booty. Somebody was thinking that back in the day. Thick shit.
Hell no.
Motherfucking breasts sitting kind of nice, you know.
No, man,
hell yeah, that motherfucker hands and shit.
Breast, man, that had to be bad for it.
I mean, think about this. But so this opens up the basically Pandora's box, because we always thought we was the only people living here. Us humans, we blindly think we the only creatures here besides animals. So, man, I mean, this shit obviously existed. They caught the motherfucker in 1736.
Yeah, so, man.
I mean, damn.
I mean, you got your mystical creatures, like the Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, the Yeti and shit, the abominable snowman. That's just a mermaid. It's not surprising. I'm sure the story started from somewhere, Yeah,
I mean, what's surprising, because those other ones, we talk about, they've never actually captured any. But they motherfucker, basically they had this mummy in one of the museums for years, and nobody analyzed it or nothing. So it was just sitting there collecting dust, and they just decided to go ahead and crack it on open to see what's really in it. Like, is this just a hoax or is this for real?
Yeah.
So, man, that's crazy. So monsters do exist, y'all, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Inquiry monster. The same picture, the Loch Ness Monster every year.
You're gonna see Monsters Lives Matter shirts and shit. Like, we got him, nigga. Like a werewolf, we got him, motherfucker. Teen Wolf and this bitch.
Yeah. Teen Wolf. Maximilian and shit.
Some motherfuckers will be gang banging and shit.
You piss me off, goddammit.
Yeah, goddammit.
Let me ask y'all a question. Yeah, I think they was probably smashing those fishes back in the day.
I mean, think about it. They was out to sea for months at a time, dude. Yeah, so they could have.
I don't know if I can go for the fish poon. I don't know.
What if they ran up on the island like we was out to sea for months? Some of them dudes be out there for a year. So they about 8 to 12 months. That's how normal time, they go out there. So what if y'all came up on like a little, how they said the sirens be on them little rocks?
Yeah, that could be a siren,
And that motherfucker, I mean, if you seen that shit, man, I don't know, man. I've been scared, man. That motherfucker half monkey, half mermaid, dog.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I couldn't have sex with it, no, man.
Yeah, man.
No. Yeah, short answer, no.
You know what I'm saying? So now all them stories from back in the day, you hear all these urban legends and shit. Some of them might be real, man. Never know, man. Moving right along, y'all. We're gonna kick it to sports.
Hey man, but hold on, before we go over there, I want to know what monkey decided to fuck a fish. That's what I want to know.
I don't know, man. There's something going, or what mermaid decided to fuck a monkey? You know what I'm saying? Like
Animal Kingdom gang.
Yeah, man. This thing that's crazy, man. I've never heard nothing like that. I was like, damn, that is crazy as hell. But moving on, we got sports right quick. We're gonna jump to sports. We got this girl. We got an update on our girl out there. They got her clamped down. They got her from the hostile side of the game.
Hell yeah, they got Brittany Griner, man. She pinned up still. But man, they circle the wagons around it, man. Because I ain't heard a peep out of that camp. Have you?
No, I mean, right now they just saying that they got her. They just got her. You know what I'm saying? Like they just got her clamped down. She just sitting the fuck down somewhere in the Russian prison. So, or is it Ukraine or is that Ukraine? No, it was Russia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's somewhere in the Russian. I think they just
Yeah,
gonna use her
Russia,
as a bargaining
yeah.
tool.
Go there, you know. Yeah, she play overseas.
They go use her as a bargaining tool.
You know. I don't know, man, but I know a person close to the family of a Marine that was that's 9 years of prison in Russia. They don't even think she probably even had what they was talking about. They don't think it was they think it's a trumped up charge.
Oh, right. I heard that. They were saying that they don't think she actually had no weed vape on her. No
Yeah. Because this person was an ex-Marine, and then they got in trouble over there for a similar reason, and then and they just feel that their family member didn't do what they said that they did, but they still held them for 9 years over there, man. And she's facing 10. So technically, this could be the end of her career, but I know she has a long road ahead of her. You know, and she ain't gonna be easy. But unless it's like CT said, like using her as a bargaining chip. You know.
You know what I say? I'm gonna be real. You know what I say? Y'all with me? Did he get caught in the Vetaverse?
What's up? Yeah, he did.
Got caught. That nigga's an NFT, y'all. Oh, here you go.
Not me.
You know what I say though on that, Brittany? I think we got you was NFTing for a minute. We got to remember one thing about Brittany. You know what I'm saying? She's a deadbeat dad. You know. And she, you know, maybe she just went to great lengths to get away from this other kid she got with this other girl. Like, you know, they got me fucked up here in Russia. She really ain't even. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
she's
man,
trying to get away from the kids.
Hey, a Russian gulag ain't my idea of getting out of the house, though.
Hell no.
She like, look. Remember the other kid, she was a deadbeat dad. Remember that? I know y'all remember that story.
Yeah.
So the other kid, she like, man, I'm over here in Russia. You know what I'm saying? I play here in the off season, man. I'm not paying. No, I'm caught. I ain't coming back. I'm caught.
Man, with all them sanctions they doing, man, they ain't about to release her. If she gonna get them 10, they gonna give her that 10. The negotiation's over. We over there sending weapons over there to Ukraine.
Hell yeah! Hey, if we dip our nose, if we dip our nose too deep in their business, they're gonna say, "Hey, y'all can cancel Christmas on her, so y'all on 10."
Hell yeah! Yeah, you know. So, like I said, you know, shout out to Brittany. Hope she makes it back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like,
prayers, man.
Yeah, man. I don't want to see nobody. All jokes aside, you don't want to see nobody do that. But if she did go through great list to get away from that, you know what I'm saying, child support, shout out to her, man. You know what I'm saying?
She be back, kid be 18. She'd be like, well, time served.
Man, I know people make mistakes and make bullheaded decisions, man. But I mean, do you really see her in Russia? She's been over there multiple seasons. And do you think she would be dumb enough to take fucking hash or whatever they said she took over there?
No, I really don't. That's what I'm saying. I really don't. I mean, I could, but I can't. I don't think she'd do that because they say she goes to Russia to play in the off season to supplement her income. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, and it's not her first season. I'm just saying.
I'm sure she's aware of the customs there.
Yeah, that's a move of being more bold than being slick. You know what I mean?
Right. That's crazy, man. Shout out to her, man. Hope she make it back. Like I said, man. Moving right along. You got your boy in the news.
Scottie
ain't your boy, but
that's Scottie Pippen.
Hey, that's D Wade Jr. No, Calvin Ridley, man. The Atlanta Falcons wide receiver got suspended indefinitely from the NFL. It's going to be at least a season, I'm sure, for making bets that involve the Atlanta Falcons on DraftKings or FanDuel or one of them apps.
Damn.
And like the most notorious bet was like it was $300 an 11-leg parlay at 481 to 1. It would have paid him more than $144,000 if he had won.
Damn. Wait, was he betting on his team?
Okay, so there's a total of $3,900 bet across 6 separate bets, on or including Falcons games. Like he'll have the money line and a parlay, or he just made straight bets for him.
Okay.
You know.
So he didn't never bet on his own games or nothing like that.
He ain't never bet against him to lose. That's what he never did.
Oh, okay. He always bet it for his team to win.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So the integrity, and plus he was away from the team. Remember, he was injured.
Oh yeah, he wasn't even playing.
Yeah, he wasn't even going to the games.
But they could say that he got insider information though.
No, it's just bad form.
Like what I mean by insider information, like the injury report.
Yeah.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? If you know ahead of time who gonna be real, because for us when we playing, you gotta wait till the last minute to change your thing. If somebody don't play, they see you that little email to be like, oh, this person not playing, better change before this shit locked up. He ain't had to do that.
See, but the NFL, even before they legalized the gambling, they was kind of working in hand with them. You know what I'm saying? By putting out them injury reports, and it had to be before Friday. They changed all that shit so they could keep them lines together.
Okay. So what you think? You think he deserved a suspension or?
Fuck yeah, man. I get it, I guess, but I ain't no gambler, man. I could play a nice game of poker, but I did a little DraftKings. I had got enough. Somebody staked me $25. And so I did a 4-way parlay with the 25, because with the 25, I got that $25 free bet. And with that free bet, I did a 4-leg parlay, and it hit. And I won $290 on my first bet ever.
Damn.
And so I'm retired now. I was in it for a good year, and I was like,
retired.
Yeah, it's a done deal. Fuck that.
He's not retired now.
Hell yeah. You hang me up in the rafters, baby.
That amount of money wasn't a lot, though, for him. Like, that wasn't a lot.
No, I mean, you know what I'm saying? He could have been in that bitch blowing hundreds or tens of thousands.
Yeah, that
was $3,000 fucking.
Look, that nigga in Atlanta, he could have went to Magic City and made it rain off that.
Hell yeah. And came home with some lemon pepper wings.
Hell yeah.
Lemon pepper wings.
Lemon pepper Lou game.
Like James Harden in that motherfucker. The sweet Lou game.
All flats in that bitch. Hell no. Nah. But yeah, man. Yeah, I think he deserved it. Yeah, he got to get suspended, man. You can't be... Like, you know what he should have did? He probably should have had one of his dudes make the bets for him. You know what I'm saying? He should have let the homies make the bets. He could have... Like if it was me and you, like if I'm laid up, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, look, Wayne, look, I'm about to slide you this. Go ahead and make this bet for me and shit. Whatever hit, I'll let you get this percentage of it. You know what I'm saying? If it hit, you know what I'm saying? Do this solid for me. And Nick, you know what I'm saying? Hey, go take this money. Even if you ain't, that's your dude, so you probably ain't gonna cut in. But like, I could have at least got one of y'all to go make the bets for me. Like, hey, C, go make this bet for me, man. Let me put 300 on it. Like he should have did the bets himself and shit.
Hell no, that's stupid as hell.
Hey, y'all there?
Huh?
Did I met her out again?
No, you was here with us.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
you met it out mentally.
I know. No, but I was gonna say that because of these apps, this shit's more popular now. But ever since the NFL got in bed with them, you know, it's somebody combing over names from teams, you know, or it
Yeah.
goes through some kind of filter when somebody's identity pops up, you know what I'm saying, on the account level. It's gonna ring a bell and it's gonna notify somebody in the NFL that somebody made a wager. Somebody was jumping
Yeah.
up a wager in their name.
Yeah.
Wait
Nah,
to
somebody
see
snitched on his
though,
ass.
and that's why I kind of want to throw him some bells, you know.
Yeah, I heard that. Hey, speaking of Bell, off this breaking news, y'all. You know, Deshaun Watson had his charges dropped Friday. Because we all know that's like I said, it was bogus. Like, man, he never had no kind of disciplinary problems before he wanted to get a trade. So the witnesses that came in, they threw that, the judge threw that mess out because it was all, you know, fabricated. You know what I'm saying? So he got exonerated from those charges. So now the floodgates is over. Every team is a suitor now. They trying to get like,
Oh yeah, that changes a lot, don't it? It changes a lot. It changes
yeah, he was fully absolved. Now the NFL still, even though you're fully absolved criminally or in the courts, the NFL still is more likely they expecting the NFL to still suspend him for 6 games. I don't know why the hell they would do that.
And even if it
But
costs him a whole season, what it's gonna do for your program? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's another year of building and playing, you know, and then you get one of these low rank like your Sam Darnold's to get y'all through, you know what I'm saying, for him to come back next season. But if it's only 6 games, that's even better. Shit, man, Big Ben, that motherfucker missed 12 games behind just misbehaving. And we still managed to go over 500. So
well, they said, well, that's another thing. The thing with Big Ben, his story, even though I always joke on your boy and call him a rapist and shit. I'm sorry, Big Ben. I'm just fucking with you. He was exonerated. The same thing. His got thrown out, but the NFL still suspended him for 6 games. You know what I'm saying? So this is like a common practice that the NFL does. Like, even though you may be exonerated in court, they still want you. They still like gonna hold you back, make you sit down for a little bit. But still, man, I'm glad the brother got off. I'm glad. I knew that story was kind of fabricated, man. Because like I said, like it'll be different if these women called him out before these stories came out before he even got to the trade. But like, soon as he said, "I want to force my way out of Houston,"
right?
Man, as soon as he bucked.
Oh, you want to force your way out? Okay, we got something for you.
Yeah,
you know
man.
So,
damn, they got .coms in that motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Moving right along to your another topic. We ain't got another topic for us, y'all. The girl who's that? That's
Yeah,
the
man.
Holyfield. No, I'm playing.
Hey, this is Women's Month, so you know I want to do an article on women's pay equality in boxing. You know, Clarissa Shields, the dominant female boxer, she's with a couple other boxers and are making a lot of noise trying to get equality or equity in payments, you know, compared to what the males are getting. You know, Tyson Fury, his next fight, his price is going to be about $30 million. That's what he's going to take home for the next fight, win or lose. But in the last title fight between with Clarissa Shields, she brought home $350,000.
Damn.
Now, you know that's less than a percent. You know what I mean?
Damn.
I mean that's a decent living.
That's a decent. Living. I'm not. That's
not fair.
That really ain't fair. Like, only reason I say that, like, for the boxing, because it ain't like the NBA where it's a layup. WNBA is basically a layup line. The female, if you ever watch female, it's a layup line. Hey, that's what. Hey, it is though.
It's wrong, man.
It's a shooting exhibition. It's a shooting exhibition. It's a shooting exhibition. That's what it is. It's like fundamentals camp. That's what the WNBA is. Except for Brittany,
hey,
you know,
man, I honestly think. But without all the explosive athletic ability of a man, the women's game, man, it's true basketball.
It is, but I don't feel they should get the same pay as the W. Because it's not the regular NBA. It's not exciting. But for boxing,
definitely afford more. I mean,
but I think boxing. Now, well, hear me out. With boxing, I think they should get equal pay because with boxing, they taking punches. If you ever watch women's boxing, that shit entertaining as hell. Them women be bloody. I mean, like I've seen some women get them I'm talking about face reconstructed, dog. They be putting them hands like that. Women's. I think at least the lady should at least get $1 million purse. You know what I'm saying? At least $1 million. You know what I'm saying? $1 million purse or $2 million. I mean, I'm not saying that they should make what Floyd making. Hell no. I don't know. Well, they could, depending on.
I don't even think Floyd should have been making what Floyd was making.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
why not, Chris?
He said, Chris,
man, yeah, come on.
Hey, I mean, no, I ain't gonna say that. I guess Floyd should make it, but I'm just saying, like,
hey, that man
female boxing,
every dollar he robbed from these motherfuckers.
Hell yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
reparation.
Yeah, hey, that too. But the female boxing, I think they should get more pay. I'm not saying equal to men, but I think they should get, because they putting a part. Now WNBA, they shouldn't be making what LeBron making, because y'all ain't doing what LeBron and the male star. It's not. It's like you got to. One thing about NBA is an entertainment league. You got to remember. At one time, the NBA was about to go under. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't entertaining.
Yeah, back in the
to the Lakers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the Showtime shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you did there.
The WNBA, you got to put fans in the seat, so it's not exciting to watch.
Hey,
so
man,
which Lakers team you talking about?
What'd you say?
What Lakers team you talking about?
Oh, Showtime. Showtime.
Oh, you talking about the Los Angeles Lakers? Oh, okay. This one.
Get out of here.
You see, here in Los Angeles, we're keen to championships.
Shut your
look at him. He's good. Tell him that one. No, but like I said, you know, they got to market women's boxing better, because women's UFC is just totally bypassed it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I can see UFC, but I think, because think about it, when Layla Ali was in there, she should have been making way more paper than she was making. Yeah. Layla should have. Yeah, Layla was knocking, man. Layla was a beast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
and then Joe Frazier's daughter, they had that whole dichotomy between them two. You know, they had Pops and the daughter is boxing. But yeah, man, I'm just close the gap.
I'm with Clarissa Shields. I'm for women's boxing getting more money. I'm not for the WNBA getting more money till they bring a better entertainment package. But with the women's boxing, I would pay per view to see some women beat the shit out of each other. I would pay for it.
And I agree with you on that for the certain point. If you're gonna pay people that are not boxers $1 million, like I'm sorry, we're saying John Jake Paul, that guy, and all these other people that are not boxers $1 million,
right? They
can get the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. The women should make at least some. I think they should get the highest purse, probably the women's side, maybe $5 million, $10 million.
Unlike the porn industry, where women get $10,000 a scene and men get $500.
Well,
that's because you got a surplus of men. You get a bunch of dudes to come. You know what I'm saying? Do something nasty, something strange for a piece of change.
Hey, women gotta take the beating. No, but that's just like me to your.
He said the beat.
Hell,
yeah, my fault.
Damn.
Oh shit. Yeah,
that's some different boxing right there.
Yeah, it's been too long.
Pound for pound.
Hell nah. Hey, once again, hit that like and subscribe button, man. Fuck with us. Weekend High Podcast, man. Coming to you every week. You know, putting this together for you. Hope you're enjoying this. But yeah, once again, just a little break up the monotony. Weekend High. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, y'all. And moving on to the next story, man. Y'all gotta be dying, man. I'm moving on to Naomi Osaka. Naomi, our sister Naomi Osaka. She is I don't know what's going. I mean, she been having a lot of. Yeah, man. Naomi, man, she been having a lot of issues. She had a match. Basically, she got heckled at the PNP Paribus Open match. A woman in the crowd at the PNP Paribus Open match yelled, "Naomi, you suck," at Naomi Osaka following the first game of her match Saturday evening. The comment brought the four-time Grand Slam champion to tears on center court. Yeah, man, I'm surprised, man, because I mean that really somebody say you suck, but fans around the woman yelled to have the woman removed. Tennis Channel commentators said, but the umpire said the woman could not be identified and the match resumed. At a break in play following the second game, the they put black Japanese tennis star asked the umpire for a microphone to address the crowd. Can I borrow your microphone? She said. And then what do you want to say? The umpire said. She said she wanted to say something. She wasn't going to curse. She just wanted to weigh in, from her feelings, whatever. The umpire spoke to her supervisor, who ultimately declined the request, telling Osaka that a player taking the microphone mid-match is unprecedented. Most of the conversation is inaudible, in the replay if you watch it. And the supervisor said, if it happens again, we're going to find them. They talking about the lady who yelled the vulgarity. The comment shook Osaka, who quickly fell behind 2 breaks and lost the first set 6-0 to Veronika Kudermetova of Russia. Osaka, who was born in Japan but raised in the United States, fought back in the second set before falling to Kudermetova 6-0 to 6-4. Hey, man, what y'all think? But I don't know what's going on with our sister.
I don't need this shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
man.
Somebody say you suck. You know what? In tennis matches, it is unprecedented because people usually have to be quiet.
But it's not unprecedented. She already done voiced the mental health in the mental health game. So, she's got issues. So this ain't out of nowhere. She wasn't feeling the match. She wasn't trying to stall him out. So just prayers for her that everything works out. But being on that high of a pedestal, man.
Right.
You have to be, kind of thick-skinned once you get to a certain level because you influencing at this point. You a role model whether you want to be or not. Mm-hmm. But her freedom to express has got to be, respected, man. It's a tough one, but I feel for her. I get told I'm something every day, so it don't matter.
Yeah, I think just her mental, like you said, her mental health thing is it's going to be that's you really can't front on that. So
yeah.
I think her platform is going to be different now. I don't think she's going to play tennis anymore anytime soon, but she's going to get a platform and it's going to be completely different. And it probably is going to be an advocate for mental health because I really don't think she can handle all the fame.
I don't know. She got a lot of good tennis in her though. She get that coin and then do that other shit on the back end if she's smart.
I think she'll get back to good tennis when she get peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? When she get her mental right, I think she's an awesome athlete. I think she can do a lot of things in tennis. You know what I'm saying? But I think until she gets the mental part or whatever she's going through, you know what I'm saying, everything else will follow. But shout out to her, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Shout out to her. I see the article try to identify her as just Japanese. I'm like, damn, come on. The sister that said that she identifies with both. You know what I'm saying? That she does identify with being a sister. She does identify with being a sister.
And she a U.S. citizen, ain't it?
Yeah, she a U.S. citizen anyway, so I don't know why they did. But
can I be honest? What she should have did though, she should have pulled a Ron Artest and did a rumble into the Indian Wells. Ran her ass up there and gave her a 2-piece.
Nigga, her ass be sitting right next to
Run up there.
When in the stands, unprecedented, ain't it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you won't let me talk.
She be the same Taylor's grinding, trying to protect that box, motherfucker.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, and on the other side, it's like, people at sports games yell stuff, you suck and all that kind of stuff. But I think because it was like tennis, you know what I'm saying? Most people would just be quiet. You see their heads going back and forth. I ain't really never heard of people at tennis games getting heckled. Now, I heard of John McEnroe talking crap, to the umpire and all that kind of stuff. But I ain't really never heard, you know what I'm saying, like a person in the crowd saying somebody is garbage or.
Hey, it's probably somebody watching they parlay go down on fucking
FanDuel and shit.
Hell yeah, like, bitch, you suck, nigga. What the fuck my
money? I forget you. Anyway. Hey man, I don't know if y'all checked out the first episode of Winning Season.
Speaking of the Lakers.
Yeah, winning time. I'm saying winning season. Winning time. It's with speaking of the early Showtime Lakers. Winning time. Chris, you want to speak on that?
All right. This show is about your boy, Winning Time. So this is about the Showtime Lakers and how the team was built. I suggest y'all watch this show. It is on HBO Max as well, and it's a really good show. It shows Dr. Bus from the beginning. It shows Jenny when she was a little kid. It shows my boy Norm Nixon. Shout out to you, man.
Yeah, the Norm was clowning with the
Yeah,
fur. With the fur, he was.
yeah.
That nigga was. Ooh, he was.
Back in
Man,
the Jerry Allen days.
That's my guy.
I didn't
right
know he
there.
did magic like that. I was like,
And that
oh,
was easy because I met this dude plenty of times, and like he's the nicest dude, and it's like to see him like another light of him was like really refreshing just to see like the part of the Lakers that we didn't know about.
Yeah, it felt honest, didn't it?
Yeah,
yeah.
I love the show, man. It's a good perspective of sports, entertainment, and a good storyline.
And then Jerry West, remember they made Jerry West was a mean
Oh,
boy. Jerry
yeah,
West,
man.
Yeah,
you know,
They
he
had
wasn't
him
playing.
up.
He wasn't playing. He's like, man, hell no, don't get magic.
Yeah.
You know,
but yeah, man, I heard that the buses didn't give it his blessing, but they didn't fight it. But they wouldn't pass. They wouldn't give the pass on the word Showtime, and that's why it's called Winning Time.
Oh,
all they had to do was call that bitch Showtime, and it was sold itself.
Oh hell yeah!
Right.
Yeah, they wouldn't. They
Or
wouldn't.
do you think that's a play?
Name,
You think that's a play on words with because it's on HBO, so they don't want nothing on there to say Showtime?
Well, the buses wouldn't release the actual patent Showtime. I guess that's their official brand,
Okay.
But
wow,
hey, regardless, it's a good show. But I do have some disappointing, not spoiler, but detailed news, nigga. Hey, I stayed on for behind the scenes, and they did a little like a podcast interview after Rick Fox was posted, and they had him, and then they had the director.
Right.
This nigga Kevin Hart size, dude. Hey, this nigga was sitting in the chair looking like Lily Tomlin.
Hell no.
But he looked like Magic, got his personality. But yeah, they were shooting them cameras from the ground. They were like,
hell no.
Hell yeah, that chair was swallowing him. Like he looked like he could sit on Rick Fox's lap.
Hell no.
Oh, dude who played Magic or whatever?
Yeah, he little key.
I thought he was tall.
No,
he ain't tall in real life.
Them cameras coming from 1 foot off the ground.
Hell no.
I can't wait to see the Kareem scenes when he was.
Oh yeah. I think we're gonna get to see Kareem tonight.
Oh yeah. They is gonna do.
It's available. It's available on HBO Max at 9:00 is when it's streamable on the streaming platform for HBO.
Yes. All right, y'all. Moving right along. I got another interesting story here. I don't know if y'all heard this story. It's a Starbucks story. Starbucks always in news for doing some foul shit. It seemed like everybody loved the coffee, but they always in the news for something, man. There was a with this Starbucks thing. There was there was a lady in line, right? She was in line, and she was in line, and I guess she couldn't afford the croissant that came with her meal. I think she ordered coffee, and she couldn't afford it. So what Starbucks did is, they told her to get the hell on, and then the person behind her, they gave her the croissant for free. So that started a little debate. Starbucks allegedly gives croissant to person behind customer who couldn't afford it. Okay, so the person who was behind, who they gave a free croissant to, she went on TikTok and she said she alleged that at a Starbucks location, they withheld a croissant from another customer who couldn't pay for it before giving it to her for free, and criticizing the decision, making that she was criticizing the decision that they would give it to her for free, but wouldn't give it to the lady. And she said the lady in line before us couldn't afford her croissant, so they gave it to me for free. She put America with the KKK. America is so backwards. She probably needed it more than me. Some commenters felt that giving the croissant to the woman who couldn't pay for it would have created the expectation that things can be had for free. If they had gave it to, this is somebody's comment, if they had gave it to her, everyone could just say they can't afford it and will get it for free. It's not backwards. If it's just a croissant, then maybe we should start giving everyone a free croissant. Another commenter wrote, "You willing to pay $800,000 that would cost?" If she couldn't afford it, then she shouldn't have driven to Starbucks and stayed at home. These are people who are saying this. Heartless ass motherfuckers. Now, others found it odd that the poster was given the croissant when the Starbucks location could have just easily given it to the woman who had ordered it for free. So what do y'all think?
Away, you peasants, have this free croissant.
Yeah, what do y'all think about that? And there was a sister right there who, who got the free croissant. She's a sister.
Hey man, there's two schools of thought to this. The first school of thought is, maybe the chick's card kept declining or something. It wasn't that she couldn't afford it,
right?
But the narrative is that she couldn't afford it. So I don't want to be a pile on type of guy, but I'm thinking if a croissant is gonna make or break you getting through the rest of your day, maybe Starbucks ain't the right stop.
Yeah.
You better go get. Hey, you say go get that Burger King 2 for $5 out there.
Hell yeah.
Because it's gonna be the same price.
Group of sandwiches and a motherfucking coffee for $3.
Yeah, but it just probably an instance where maybe her car was just acting up.
That could, hey, you know what? That very well could be it. Like sometimes that happen to me. Like what I do, I always have to move money over. For whatever reason, I don't like keeping money in my bank account.
Oh, man.
Hey, I'm the real Kevin Hart. The way my bank account is set up, I got to move some shit the fuck over. You know what I'm saying? I keep a minimal amount in my checking account. I keep like maybe, a small amount, like $50, but all the rest of my shit is in savings, and I like to move it over as I need it. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna be honest with you, that is a good practice what you're doing. I'm sorry, I'm gonna give y'all a little tech news. Now that is a good practice to do because there are people that will literally they'll rob you and you don't have no money on them. So what they'll do is, and this is actually a lot of crimes are going on from this, they'll Zelle your money to an account, which is robbing you digitally.
Yeah, that's why I don't keep. Hey, it may be embarrassing. It might hold up the line at Walmart. I'll be like, I'm sorry, y'all. I got to move some motherfucking money.
Hell yeah, man. And if somebody rob you for your debit card, with the new tap feature, tap feature, that shit don't even take your PIN unless it's over $20. So they can go in there and nickel and dime your ass without even putting in the damn PIN number.
That's why I keep that app, because I got my bank's app. You can turn your card off. You just boom. As soon as you lose it, turn that motherfucker off. You know what I'm saying? So you can deactivate your own card and turn it back on when you want. So yeah.
I lost my card over the move, man. During the move that we just had, I lost my card. Hey, I had to go to my job. Oh, never mind.
Then you about to let the cat out the bag in this one.
Hell yeah, nigga. I'm about to overexpose, please.
You want to say something? Yeah, that's on that Starbucks C.
Oh yeah, I mean with the Starbucks, man. The thing that people don't realize is when most of the time these Starbucks are franchises, and when they start getting negative press, them Starbucks they'll end up closing down. And since the pandemic happened, there's a lot of because there's like a Starbucks almost on every corner, and they're all competing against each other. So as soon as one starts getting negative reviews like this, that shit gonna close. So come back to them. There's one that did racial discrimination out here against two brothers that were doing real estate transactions at a Starbucks, and they just wanted to use the bathroom.
Yeah, I remember that. That's why I said he always in the news. But I think that's bold. Like the comments, there's a lot of heartless ass people like man, she should have stayed home. Like everybody goes through that sometimes. Like I mean, what if she, like you said? I think Wayne right. Like what if her car wasn't working? And and then you could have been like, you know what? I just get it for you. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
like
exactly. That lifestyle of Starbucks every day is more expensive than smoking cigarettes.
Hell yeah. Like I'm just saying, Starbucks, the employee, not to say they just go give everybody a free croissant, but if you gonna give it to the next person in line for free, you could have just gave it to her ass for free.
Yeah, I don't think they thought that one through.
Like I didn't understand that. I could see if they didn't get, like she said, nope, ain't nobody get the croissant. But you gonna get the next person the free?
Yeah, shit? And they're giving it to a sister. That's all that shit's throwing.
Why are you making the food before the transaction's done? That makes no sense, though, man. That's not business wise. It makes no sense, man.
I don't know, man. Yeah, but yeah, hey, and I got another one for y'all, man. Y'all ain't heard from this dude in a minute. Another article, man. Florida man is back in the news. Florida man. There he is. Florida man. Your boy Florida man is back in the news. Florida man asked police to test meth for authenticity. This Florida man was arrested. He was arrested after calling police and asked them to test his methamphetamine authenticity. Hey, he's like, test my shit, y'all. Thomas Eugene Colucci of Spring Hill, Florida, called the Hernando County Sheriff's Office on Thursday, asking for officers to test meth he had recently purchased. He said Colucci told police that he was an experienced drug user. Look, I do this shit, y'all. And he believed that he would have been sold bath salts instead of meth. The man told police he knew what it should feel like. I know what that shit feel. And the substance wasn't producing the desired effect. Colucci said he wanted the police to test the meth so others wouldn't buy fake meth from the person who sold it to him. Officers conducted a test on the substance Colucci provided and found it was in fact meth. Officers placed Colucci in custody and took him to a local hospital for a medical evaluation before taking him to Hernando County Detention Center. He was charged with possession of methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and given a $7,000 bond. It was not immediately clear if Colucci had retained a lawyer, but nobody could reach him for comment. The sheriff's office said that if any person doubts, if a person doubts about the authenticity of any illegal narcotics you have on hand or have obtained from another person, the Hernando County Sheriff's Office is pleased to provide this service free of charge. You know what that means? They'll lock your ass up. They saying,
come on down.
Yeah, come clean.
Come on down. This dude is stupid as hell. So he called the police because he thought he had some fake shit. He didn't want to smoke no fake shit.
Hell no. Hey, to quote the Eminem verse, he said, I'm more or less sick in the head. Maybe more because I smoked meth today, yesterday, and the day before. That's insanity. Hey, he just felt like thrill seeking, I guess.
He said it didn't feel like it's supposed to feel.
This shit ain't Tyrone Bigham shit.
This shit ain't working like it's supposed to.
Tell me that motherfucker ain't got me for my last 20.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, man. If you go buy drugs, especially them narcotic, I got the narcotic. You go buy the narcotics on the street. Then I mean, that's just what come with it. You might buy some fake shit. You go call this dude called the police. You know what? The audacity of him to do that, he probably thought, well, shit, they ain't probably gonna arrest me. I'm white. Shit. I'm like, look, y'all, I bought this dope. It ain't give me the like Florida man. God damn. Like
that's textbook Florida man right there.
That's text. I mean, he ain't call one of his other friends that smoked the shit too and be like, man, let me let him smoke it and see how he feel. Like, yeah, this shit bad. You know what I'm saying? He called the police. Yeah, so the police said, yeah, man, we'll come by anytime. If anybody wants to have their shit tested, we'll come by, pick your ass up, put you in custody. So they took him to the mental health because I guess they figured like this motherfucker must be crazy to call us. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess they found out he wasn't crazy because he got locked up after that. So
that's crazy as hell, man.
Yeah, man. What y'all think? What y'all think about that, man? What can you say? But
yeah, utter lunacy.
The Tyrone Bighams.
Yeah, that motherfucker off that meth. That shit must be real good.
Yeah, man. I got another one, man. You know, a lot of people get addicted to meth and all kind of crazy shit, but there people get also addicted. We was talking about coffee. A lot of people do get addicted to coffee, man. Here's another story, man, I saw this week that I thought was interesting. There's a personal trainer who died from a caffeine overdose. This nigga accidentally drank the equivalent of 200 cups of coffee.
How the fuck he do that?
I tell you, he's a 29-year-old personal trainer. He's 29 years old. He overdosed, had a caffeine overdose. Basically, they say he got his math wrong. So y'all in math class, kids, y'all listen to this. He got his math wrong when measuring a dose of caffeine powder. He ingested up to 5 grams of caffeine powder, which is equivalent to 200 cups of coffee. And after that, man, you know, he went to cardiac arrest, and he's up out of here, man.
Damn.
He ain't make it, huh?
Nah, he ain't make it.
That motherfucker can't go sleep in math class.
No.
Man.
Yeah, man. You gotta watch. Yeah, I mean, your dosages, man.
Yeah,
You gotta learn some metric, some translation.
He's 29 years old, man. That was his last cup of coffee. Shit, that motherfucker. 200 cups, the equivalent of 5 grams is the equivalent of 200. Now, a lot of personal trainers, what they do, because I know a little something, but a lot of reason, most people are like, well, why is he, ingesting caffeine powder? A lot of them use that, to work out in the gym. Like some people might drink a Red Bull, somebody can get a 5-hour energy. So if you go to like Vitamin Shop, you know what I'm saying, or these GNCs or these kind of places, you can find caffeine powder that you could take and put it in your protein shakes, or you could drink by itself, you know what I'm saying, and it'll give you extra boost. So basically, that's what he was doing. I mean, I don't do it, you know what I'm saying? I don't need a boost like that in the gym. You know what I'm saying? The worst I've done is probably get a 5-hour energy or a Red Bull, but other than that, I don't mess with them. I don't usually mess with stuff like that.
So
I might do a muscle milk or a protein drink afterward.
Yeah, man. I mean, that shit speed up your heart rate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn.
You know what I'm saying? It's like he gave himself the ultimate adrenaline rush to the point where he died.
Yeah, he dicked and bruised himself.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So shout out to his family, man. Rest in peace to the dude. I hate to hear that happen to the dude. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, pay attention to math class, man. When y'all take, when you're taking these supplements, you really have to be careful, man, and read the labels, and you know what I'm saying, and look what you ingesting. You know what I'm saying? How much? If you have any, if you're confused about how much to take, and you don't have no way of knowing, I would say either look on the internet. But if you can't do that, I would say take the minimum. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you take the minimum of it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like forgot, like damn, I also take 3 pills or 2 pills. Take one of them motherfuckers until you get to where you need to get to find the rest of your instructions. Like,
because you're gonna get somewhere.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, man, that's crazy.
You got taken out by a pre-workout powder. I'm done.
Hell yeah. Moving on to some we're going to our serious topics now. We're getting a little more serious, man. I don't know if y'all heard this. Gun permits. There's a lot of states right now that are voting. I'll tell you this, because I'm Indiana. I'm a Hoosier. I'm born and raised from Indiana. Indiana House votes to eliminate license to carry handgun in the state. The House voted to eliminate the license to carry a handgun in the state. And so now basically it's House Bill 1369, which passed the House by 65-31 vote and now heads to the Senate. Repeals a law that requires a person to obtain a license to carry a handgun in Indiana. It allows for any person who is lawfully able to carry and possess a firearm to do so without a government issued permit or license. There was another state who just actually did this too. The state of the state of Alabama. Alabama residents will also no longer be required to hold a permit to conceal and carry a handgun in the state. That bill passed Thursday. And there are 6 other states like Arkansas, Iowa, Montana, Tennessee, Texas, Utah that passed bills bypassing the permit process for firearms. But a lot of people are having a lot of doubts about that, if they should do that. There are people speaking out saying that that's going to open the floodgates. Everybody going to be had a power tools. You know what I'm saying? And now that you not going to need a license to even get one, they saying that that's going to make street sales of weapons and all these like a lot of the inner city areas it's going to be more guns. You know what I'm saying? So what do y'all think about that?
Man, they trying to make Indiana the Punkachons, ain't they?
Wild West.
Yeah.
Wild West. We say on deep cover.
Wild West.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
well,
man.
I'm not a gun carrier, so it really doesn't affect me. But it does in the way that it's going to be a lot more lunatics with weapons, lethal weapons. If anybody can carry a gun, man, this
Riggs. I'm sorry, my bad. He said lethal weapon.
Man, I ain't no gun toter, but I come from a family of them. it'd be nice for them to at least have to deserve the paper. I mean, so what? Oh, they said if you can legally carry a gun, so just felons can't steal, right?
Right. If you can lawfully, it said the key thing is lawfully. If you are lawfully able to possess a handgun, you can without a permit. And in like Alabama, you can have that mug, same thing, and you can conceal it.
So what, these motherfuckers tired of doing paperwork or something? I mean, that just sounds fucking lazy.
So yeah, and it's 16. It's like it's a total of I believe 20. Is it? Yeah, 22 states. Don't quote me. There's a total of 22 states. Let me say allegedly. There's a total of 22 states. But I believe it is about 22 states that have this law passed now. Some of the states I mentioned, that wasn't all 22 of them, but it was some of the states. But yeah, like a lot of these states now, you don't have to have no permit, and you know what I'm saying. You have your piece on you, and have it concealed.
So, well, hey, in every state where they pass this rule, then they should make marijuana legal, so everybody be easy going.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest though. I mean, the people that are threatening already, the so-called bad guys, they already got their guns anyway. They're gonna get their shit regardless.
Right.
So it really ain't gonna change too much at all. It just people are gonna have more access to guns, and I mean, I agree with you. They probably should legalize the marijuana in those states so people be a little more chill.
Yeah,
people react off emotions, and
because weed ain't legal in Texas, is it? Weed ain't legal in Texas or Indiana yet. Like I don't think, yeah. So
Indiana gonna be just like basketball in the Final Four.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Just like liquor.
The Final Four.
Last of the Mohicans.
Last of the Mohicans in that mug.
Damn.
So yeah, man. So yeah, this is a lot of states are just adopting this. I don't know, man. I mean, it's just coming to that, man, where that even if you're the person who don't really like to carry a weapon, they kind of damn near making it where you got to carry, you got to have your hand to. Now, I always believed that the power tool was for it to protect the house. I never believed that you should be rolling around with your power tool like that. But the way that it's going now, you know what I'm saying? You might need to have that power tool on you. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Hey, my house is blessed, shining down.
There you go. All right.
but let me tell y'all this story, because this just happened recently here in California, where a Lamborghini driver was going to his condo downtown, and these guys, they followed him home, and right when he was about to go into the place, there was a pizza man at the door, and he was waiting to go in, and two guys hopped out the car and just started beating the hell out the Lamborghini driver. And the pizza delivery guy, he looked, and of course he didn't help. He just looked and ran away and shit. And then he came back, and then people were like, why didn't he call the police or do something? This dude was getting his ass handed to him because they was trying to get those keys.
Hey, I knew this story wasn't going to end good when he said Lamborghini driver.
Yeah. So I'm saying
this ain't going to come to a good end. I'm thinking Grand Theft Auto 5 and shit.
Yeah.
Power tools, you need them, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Especially out here.
Yeah. In certain areas, you kind of need them. You know what I'm saying? I wish it was still like the old days where you could just use these, but nowadays, man, they ain't fighting no more. This is all you need. This is all you need. But they ain't doing that no more. They ain't fighting no more. You know what I'm saying? That's why, when I be going to work out, I know I can't even use this shit no more to defend. unless I know it's some hand-to-hand combat. I mean, it don't really pay to have no muscles no more, because these motherfuckers got power tools now. So I'm just working out for my health and shit. So but yeah, man, just I would say just be careful. If you are a gun user or a gun owner, just do the necessary things to protect it. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the vault case so the kids can't get it. Make sure you have that, you know what I'm saying, that one with the biometric. Matter of fact, get the biometric one now and shit, because kids will get your code. Kids are smart. So definitely just be careful at all times when you handle it, man. Don't handle no weapon around no kids at all. Don't clean that motherfucker. Go in your shed, I don't know, and go in your man cave and clean this shit by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a dude in Indiana who got who was cleaning his gun and was talking to his boys about gun safety. He blasted his daughter. He about to go to jail for murder.
Damn.
And this was in Indiana, man.
That's why I
This
ain't
is
got no
Indiana.
gun in my house.
Yeah, he was literally clean. This is what he said allegedly, that he was cleaning his gun, telling his boys, the two boys, not to play with guns. Guns is not a toy. And when he was saying that, his gun went off and killed his little baby daughter. She was like 2. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So, yeah, man, be careful with these weapons, man. These are not games. These are not toys. This is to put somebody ass down. So, if you go, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be real. I say respect the weapon. You know what I'm saying? Respect the weapon, man. You know it's a weapon.
A close friend of mine, he couldn't wait to get his pistol. He had it. He's registered, perfectly legal, permitted. Had his little briefcase thing that he held it in, a little lockup thing, and he had brought it down to show me. And then he look. I don't even touch the motherfuckers, and so he was just showing it to me. And this nigga was walking upstairs. His son was walking up behind him. And the motherfucking gun went off and lodged right in the fucking the little point of the stair, man. It's still there. And then he sold that gun within a week of bringing that home. He's like, not for him.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, like I said, they ain't for play. I mean, and also, I would also advise somebody to go take classes and get lessons.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Go to a gun range, buy a registered gun instructor, so you know how to operate the weapon, you know how to clean it safely, you know how to, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not for play. You know what I'm saying? That when you pull that power tool out, it ain't for play. And I think you should.
Tools.
Yeah,
you're supposed to have them for the home. You're supposed to have them for the home, man. But like you said, some areas, man, I understand, brothers got, you got to have it on you, but. Hey.
Yeah, and then you gotta look at the overall mental health of the family. You also don't want to have a weapon there for that reason too.
Yeah, and that's a lot of people. Matter of fact, that's what a lot of people were saying that they're against the bills, is because they are saying people who don't have mental health, now you ain't even gonna be able to. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who got the.
Hey, I think all that shit should tie in.
Anybody,
because if you're mentally unstable or you're prone to depression. Just having something like that shouldn't be right at your hands,
Yeah.
But, and if you do get one, when your children are old enough, make them aware or get them in Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, something that's going to show them how to use this shit. I don't know if Girl Scouts does that, but
no Girl Scouts. They sell
They sell
cookies, not text.
Grab this,
daddy. Buy these motherfucking cookies. You go buy these motherfucking.
You want $10?
The girl pulled a gauge on you. Buy these motherfucking cookies, nigga. But moving right along, y'all. Move right along. Hey man, did y'all hear about our brother, the Dunkin' Donuts brother? Dunkin' Donut employee fatally punched a man who used racial slurs and was charged and sentenced. The black Dunkin' Donuts employee based in Tampa, Florida, had confronted an angry customer who was using racial slurs toward him, resulting in a fatal punch to the customer. He knocked that motherfucker out to death. The employee, I know you heard of the story. The employee Corey Pujols, he's a brother. He pleaded guilty to felony battery, and he has been sentenced to 2 years of house arrest. So he did get off. Vonell Cook, 77, was reportedly a regular at the particular Dunkin' Donuts store, and Cook went to the order of coffee in the drive-thru, and he began berating the employees for poor service after they said they were having trouble hearing him. He was asked to leave, but he parked his car and went inside the store. When Cook appeared into the store, the brother, he asked the coworker to call the police. Prosecutors said Cook began arguing with the brother. Once Cook said the racial slur, the brother walked around the counter and told him not to say that again. When he repeated it, the brother hit him in the jaw, and Cook fell to the floor. Autopsy report said he suffered a skull fracture and brain contusion. Cook died 3 days later from his injuries. Pujols, the brother, was originally charged with manslaughter. However, prosecutors found Pujols did not have intentions of killing Cook, considering his youth and lack of criminal record. Two of the primary factors were the aggressive approach the victim took towards the defendant, and everyone working with the defendant and the victim
He a
repeatedly used.
victim? Oh, okay.
Yeah, repeatedly used possibly the most aggressive and offensive term in the English language. So yeah, the brother got off because basically you got to remember the brother was at work. He was at work. The dude came to him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he got off, because he didn't have, of course, he didn't have no intentions of killing dude. Dude working at Dunkin' Donuts. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different like if he, was out in the street and approached, you know what I'm saying? But they told the man to leave. He parked this car and came in and then started calling all kind of, all kind of niggas and all kind of shit and all that. And the thing the brother did do good was when he told him to leave, he said, call the police. Dude kept, all the employees said he was coming aggressive at him, and bam, he hit him. I'm sure he didn't think he was gonna kill the dude, you know what I'm saying, from a punch. But I mean, the man was 77, but at the same time, I don't think he thought the dude was gonna die from a punch. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking like, you know what I mean? So yeah man, we rarely get off on stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he kind of got off, but he got house arrest or whatever. I think, what did he get? He got 2 years of house arrest in order to do 200 hours of community service and an anger management course. I think that fit. I think the punishment fits the crime, because, like I said,
I mean, go ahead.
Oh no, I said with crimes you have to have premeditation. You have to have intent. His intent wasn't to come to work and kill somebody. His intent was to come to work. You went to that man's place of employment and harassed him. See, that's where it is. Like, that's like me. If I go to your place of employment and harass you, then you got a right to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you got a right to defend yourself. Because think about it, this is Florida. So Florida has the stand your ground law. So he stood his ground.
Yeah. Didn't work out too well for him because he shouldn't have got nothing, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did put his hand on somebody for just saying the word at the end of the day. But the fact that they didn't throw the book at him and make him serve like a murder or manslaughter charge, the dude did too much and got his ass whooped. I mean, he could have did like Naomi Osaka and get heckled at the job and cry, but he chose not to do that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he put his hands on him, whatever. But I think the hands putting on was more so defense, because the dude came in, and even, like I said, even the other employees say he came in aggressive.
Yeah, I like to watch the film on that. I mean, not to see him die, but just to see justice being served instantly. That's nice.
That is nice, because
it's refreshing.
I mean, it'll happen a lot.
That's a book.
I didn't think this dude was gonna get off like that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, but when you look at it, you got to think though, like if you go into work, you're not thinking about killing nobody. You ain't thinking about harming nobody. You just try to get through your work day, man. You ain't thinking about that. And if somebody come attack you, and then they come with some racial shit, and then they not only it wasn't like he was in the drive-through. He called them some N-words, and he which still would have been good, and drove off. You know what I'm saying? He parked the car. He said, "Oh, I got something for y'all ass. I'm coming in this motherfucker." You know what I'm saying? And then when he came in, the brothers told him, "Hey, call the police. This dude about to come in here and act crazy." And he went straight to
dude. Knew what time it was.
He went straight to dude and got to berating him and getting in his face and stuff. And I guess dude, like you said, he should have. I admit he should probably have some more. He probably should have had a little bit more restraint. But at the same time, I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfucker coming in your place of work calling you all kind of names.
Hell yeah, Dunkin' Donuts, the brand falling off. He probably depressed in that motherfucker. I ain't taking this shit today. I ain't nobody.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't taking this shit.
I ain't taking this shit. Yeah, got to a fight with woman in the morning. He wasn't having that shit.
But you know what? What's key, what you just said? The thing about the reports, I forgot. They said that old man was a regular. So you're right. He probably was tired of that shit. It probably wasn't the first time he came in there and acted a fool. You know what I'm saying? Because they said he was a regular and he always come up there acting a fool. So
yeah, went up there and got Humpty Dumpty. Good for him.
Man. Yeah, man. What you think, C?
I'm just dumbfounded, man. Like he's a regular and shit. Oh, Clint Eastwood ass motherfucker just come in
Hell
and
yeah.
being
Hey, this
comfortable.
is being real goes wrong. Real wrong.
Hell yeah. Keeping it real went wrong like a motherfucker right there.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Can't go
man.
any worse, gang.
Bro,
Hey
hey.
man, but sometimes them old men be carrying that heat though, man.
Oh
Yeah.
man, oh man, you see how
Oh, yeah.
the old soldier dude did the brother on the bus?
Yeah. And remember the
That
dude,
heat, man.
remember the old man who shot the old white dude who shot that dude for the parking space? Remember when his girl was in there in the store? The young man got killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. So yeah, man. I mean, so he had every right because you got to think about it. He don't know what that man had on. You right, Chris? He didn't know what that man had on him. So he probably was like, man, I got to knock this motherfucker out. I don't know if he about to pull out a piece. He already don't like black people.
So okay, to be clear, did he punch you because he called him a nigga, or did he punch you back?
No, he punched him because the dude came at him in an aggressive motion. He was already basically so basically he came in the store. Hey, you fucking nigga, blah, blah, walked up to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
I'm with Chris now. He shouldn't have got anything.
Right.
But
right.
Good thing they didn't throw the book at him.
Right. Because think about it, like that's the key point that his lawyers were saying that like the man came at him. He told the man to leave in the drive-thru. You went and parked and literally walked your ass back in the store after you were told to leave, and you throwing racial epithets at people, and you charging somebody. So you charging, talking crazy, and so in his head, you got to think. You work there, you like, this motherfucker probably got a gun. I gotta do something. Like,
hey, I know this is kind of losing the point. Yeah. But you know, like in the state where weed is legal, if you're on probation or on house arrest, that means you can't do that drug or you can't smoke.
You can smoke in Florida,
even on house arrest.
Yep, because Cat Williams said that.
Hey,
Cat Williams said that. That's why he got his what is it? Didn't know why he got his probation moved from Atlanta to Florida, and he said when in Florida you could smoke there or whatever something. One of his sets he did, he said you could smoke there, and so you can smoke. You can still smoke in Florida and be on what you call because it's legal. So
hell yeah, well it ain't gonna be miserable for him. But
no, it ain't gonna be miserable. Hell no,
and he can work from home. He can still earn and get right.
Yeah. Shout out to bro, man.
Save for gas in this high ass fucking economy right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, moving on to the last serious topic, man. You see the flags up, so you already know what time it is.
Here we go.
It's voting season.
And hate groups are in decline as views hit mainstream. The number of white nationalist, neo-Nazi, and anti-government extremist groups across the U.S. fell for a third straight year, 2021, even as some groups were reinvigorated by the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol last year, and by the ongoing culture wars over the pandemic and school curriculums with CRT and all that. In its annual report released Wednesday, the Southern Poverty Law Center said it identified 733 active hate groups in 2021, down from the 838 counted in 2020 and the 940 counted in 2019. Hate groups had risen to a historic high of 1,021 in 2018, said the Law Center, which tracks racism, xenophobia, and far-right militias. The number of anti-government groups fell, and it says fell down from 566 in 2020 to 576 in 2019. Such groups peaked at 1,300 in 2012, the year the former President Obama was elected in the second term. Rather than demonstrating a decline in the power of the far right, the dropping number of organized hate and anti-government groups suggests that the extremist ideas that mobilize them now operate more openly in the political stream. So that's why you see them going their way. So basically, the article is saying that the reason their numbers are going down is because now they can just be open with it. They could be more open with it.
Yeah, they
really don't have to be underground. They going underground. These groups ain't going away. They just, you know what I'm saying? Because now, like you said, the groups about the Proud Boys and the Boogaloo Boys and all these motherfuckers. And all these shit. Yeah, and then it's another one called out there in Cali where you at, Chris, called Ram, I think.
Ram.
Yeah, you heard of them motherfuckers? These little these little swole UFC white boys and shit. They wear skull masks and shit. Now for real, I'm dead serious. So
I've seen them.
They like a UFC group of white supremacists and shit. No shit, they got a gang. But they're saying, but yeah, the article is saying that now you're seeing a decline in a lot of these numbers because, like you said, they can be open now with the political arena now. Because remember when Donald Trump, I was looking at the numbers now when Trump in office, those that 2018, that's when it kind of peaked. Now when he got out of office, it kind of went down. So they just basically going into hiding now a little bit more. But a lot of them are still open because everybody would say, "Oh, well, Biden get in office, he ain't gonna be as racist as Trump." Well, that motherfucker more racist than Trump, so that's why you see them being more open with the stuff. What do y'all think about that, man?
Well, you don't have to be subversive if you can just do your thing and not have no repercussions to it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
you hit that on the nail.
Hell yeah, but we need like a front line of motherfuckers like my man at Dunkin' Donuts, and we might have a chance in this bitch.
Yeah. That's that Ogun, that Turner spirit and shit. Yeah, man. Like, see what you think, man.
That Ubangi justice.
I mean, they really just always be out front with it anyway. Like when I definitely go to places like Disneyland, I always can see they don't hide it. They'll wear the paraphernalia. I mean, a lot of people don't know what it means, but I can look at it and I'm like, I know what it means. The tattoos, the shirts, all the above, and they don't hide it. And they'll just be with their family and they'll be looking at you like, don't let your damn kids come close to me, basically. Or making little comments under their breath. Like, it's out there. So, I mean, it's just part of life, and it just really got to educate your kids out there and just to identify it. So
how to move. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey man, I remember at this job I used to have where I used to move furniture and put furniture in people's houses. We was on 4th Street here in Fort Wayne. You already know, Keith. And then when we pulled up to the house, it had like Tom Mastrogany signs. If you know who that is, he's this real right wing, old public access guy and politician. Anyway, I went in there and in the living room, man, is this big ass fucking Confederate flag, and he had some posters up, and it was like no N words, but it was pretty much apparent the mission he was getting across. Yeah, but I just went in there and did my job and left. But and if I'd have said something in this house and got served my justice, I'd have had it coming because I'm on his property,
Yeah, that's true. You is on his property doing the job. So
yeah, I could have rolled my eyes and some shit, but ain't even no need for all that.
Yeah. Only other thing you could have did is just refuse the job. Like that's the only thing.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable, but yeah, it wasn't no blowing Confederate flags on the inside. Just like I said, little signs, Thomas Mastrogany quotes and shit. But
yeah,
I was expecting to see something like that inside.
It's identifying in a different way, and you won't see that Confederate flag stuff anymore. Like Keith was saying with that Rise Above movement group, the big MMA fighter type guys, they're gonna be wearing different paraphernalia,
right?
Carry themselves different, so you just don't even know they're there.
Yep. Yeah, man. So yeah, definitely pay attention. Everybody make sure you pay attention in these groups. Even our Caucasian listeners and watchers, man, y'all pay attention. Let us, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you down with it, you gotta call it out, man.
And to be honest, a lot of them get affected in that as well, because if they're out there and then they try and take up, you're gonna be the first victim.
Oh hell yeah, they definitely go look at you as a traitor. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, y'all be definitely all my Caucasian friends out there. Y'all be careful, man, and don't fall to that. They be recruiting hard too, just like the gangs do. So, and a lot of them you'll see because I know they've put out a lot of different news. LA Times and these big news companies have put out stories about how there are white extremist gangs in the law enforcement in California, in other states and cities too as well. So just be careful. Just be careful, man. Just be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of the situation. You know what I'm saying, and just handle yourself. Also, look up things and or different laws. Know your laws. Know the law. A lot, like I said. Shout out to the Zoe Williams show. What's my man Kevin on there? Real Nagas. He has a thing on there where he talks about he has kits how to act, what to give the police, immunity card, different things like that. So you look up that brother there, good information, but definitely teach the kids, you know what I'm saying, how to move and whatnot. So yeah, man, y'all be on the watch, man. I have to point that out. But we're gonna get in our last topic, man. We had a good show for y'all, but we got one more topic, man. Let's see here. Okay, I got a good question for y'all. This is one of our questions. This is a question. Now, this might not be. I was saving this, but this might be a good one. But this is a good question somebody gave me. One of y'all actually emailed in. I'm surprised, motherfucker, but one of y'all motherfuckers he actually emailed in, and we love you for that, family, and asked the question. So here it is.